Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Patrick. Thanks for joining me for Season 1, Episode 4 of Patrick's Poor Man's Guide. This podcast is for people who want to understand local government better. It's not just for Democrats or Republicans, it's for everyone. Because responsible government starts with informed people like you. Today, we are talking about working with staff without crossing the line and why it matters more than most people realize. Before we get started, if you find this podcast useful, you can support our work by subscribing wherever you're listening and by sharing it with someone who's involved in their community or thinking about getting involved. You can also find extended episodes and practical resources on my Substack at Poor Man's Publishing Co. and at poormanspublishing.com. If you'd like to support this work, subscriptions start at just a few dollars a month and they help keep these conversations going. Thanks for listening, and here's why it matters. Hi everyone, in the last episode we talked about commission authority, what commissions can do, and just as importantly, what they cannot. Today we're going to talk about something closely connected to that question, working with staff. This is one of the most uncomfortable areas for new commissioners, not because anyone means to cause problems, but because the roles are not always clear. Staff are a constant presence in local government. They prepare reports, they answer questions, they keep things moving between meetings. And it's easy to assume that commissions and staff sit on the same side of the table. In reality, the relationship is more nuanced. Staff don't work for commissions. They don't take direction from individual commissioners, and they're not there to carry out commission decisions. At the same time, staff are not adversaries. They're not obstacles, and they're not trying to shut ideas down. Understanding this relationship matters, because when the line is unclear, tension builds quickly. New commissioners often worry about asking the wrong questions, or overstepping without realizing it, or not knowing where the boundary actually is. Clarity prevents that. In the extended episode, we'll talk about how this relationship works in practice, where misunderstandings start, why frustration shows up, and what healthy collaboration actually looks like over time. This is Patrick's Poor Man's Guide, Local Government in Plain English. Tune in next week as we discuss why commission meetings feel frustrating and how to fix that. This is Patrick's Poor Man's Guide, a podcast for people who want to understand local government better, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as informed residents. Because responsible government isn't partisan, it's necessary. Thanks for listening.